Good afternoon, Triple Stars. This is Christmas coming up of 2016, and I've got some great ideas for you. This one is called We Whisk You a Merry Christmas, and it's one of my favorites because it ends up only being $12.50 to sell to your customers, and it's also very easy to do. So what you're going to need is some clear cellophane, and this roll is 24 inches wide, 100 yards. You can get it from my girlfriend's house. It's mygirlfriendshouse.com, and it runs $7.75. I've not made these with a cello bag, but I bet you could make them with one of the long cello bags that you can also order from my girlfriend's house. I just don't think that they would turn out as cute because they wouldn't have all these pointy parts. But you might consider that. It would be you'd use a bag that was called one for a cup, like a mug bag. The next thing that you need is the whisk. The whisk I bought at Walmart, and I think they were like 89 cents a dollar. So you've got your whisk. You also are going to need your berries. I got these at Hobby Lobby. Probably got them at 40% off. This one says $1.59, but some sort of berries that you can use. Ribbon. And one thing with buying ribbon that you want to take into consideration is you want ribbon that's the same on both sides. It makes it much easier when you tie it because then you don't see the back of the ribbon, so it makes it a whole lot easier. So you're going to need some sort of ribbon, but organza ribbon works fine. It doesn't have to be fancy like that. Then you're also going to need well, obviously the hand cream. So you're going to need a hand cream and your labels. So what we're going to do is we're going to take our hand cream first of all, and we're going to cut. I cut it across the back and then down. That's just the easiest way I found to put the labels on it. And then I put my label over the foreign language, like that. Then you get your whisk and cut off your cardboard. And this is so easy. You just put your whisk, you just put your hand cream right inside your whisk. So you just slip it down inside of there. And then your ribbon you need to have cut beforehand. This is about a yard worth of ribbon. And if you don't know, if you're not a seamstress, you don't know that a yard is from the tip of your finger basically to your nose. So that's going to be close enough. Cut your ribbon at an angle so that it looks cute. Now let's see, I'm going to get the berries ready too. So I'm going to take 3 berries off of here. Things are more interesting in 3s or in 5s. So that's why you want to have either 3 or 5 of anything when it comes to a display or anything like that. It's odd numbers, make it more interesting. So all I did was twist the little berries together, and we've got the little group ready to go. So this is the only tricky part of doing this. This has been cut ahead of time, and it is 28 inches. So I've cut 28 inches long. And how I measure that is I want to make sure that this comes up on each side, like that. And move it to the middle. And then that it comes up on the other side. So you just have to have it enough to go up. So when you're doing this part, you're going to pull the one part up and hold it. And you're going to pull the other side up. The thing with cellophane is if you get real impatient, it doesn't work really well. So you've got to keep these parts up as you're working with it. So you're going to pull the other side up, and I would pull all 4 of them before you start. You're going to pull them all up, but you're going to reach in here and keep these edges from folding over. If they fold over, then it gets real gumpy, or that's not the word I want, bunchy. So now that we've got each side, then I'm going to take my fingers and from holding up here, I'm going to pinch a piece and pinch a piece and pinch a piece. And let's go the other side, keep this straight and pinch a piece up, pinch a piece. Just make folds in it. If you just go like this, it's going to look like that. So you've got to be a little bit patient with it, and after you do a couple, really doesn't take very long to do. So just keep on making folds here, pinching down here. Fold it, pull up here tight, pinch down here. Okay, so now we have it all the way around, like such. We're going to put the ribbon on it. when you're doing the bow, all you're going to do is a shoelace bow. So have it, your ends pretty even. And if you have to use your mouth, which I use a lot, I'm not going to this time, to hold my other end, just make sure you don't have lipstick on when you use your mouth. Otherwise it's going to get all over your ribbon. Okay, so now my even ends are pretty even, which is a pretty good thing. Now with the berries, what I do when I tie this knot is don't tie it too terribly tight. Put the berries in, place them there, and then you can kind of put them in, do your bow around it. So you're going to make your loop, just your regular shoelace bow. And you see the berries fell out, so we're going to go like this. And then we're just going to, before I tighten it, I'm going to stick those berries on through there. So as I tighten the ribbon, they're not cooperating. Okay. So pull that tight, and then just adjust your loops by pulling it together. You've got your berries here. You can bend them around so they're kind of in the middle. And the last thing you want to do is you want to take this little wire here that's in the back, little berry wires, and bend them a little bit and tuck them underneath because they're rather pokey, and you would not want your customer to get, or whoever received her gift, to get poked because you didn't have those tucked underneath. So just kind of tuck them underneath. You could probably even put a little tape there if you wanted to, just to kind of hold it. Now the ingredients for all of this in the video you can get on my website, which is taden.unitwise.com. So you can go on there, you can print off the little cards. I want to show you the little card and how it works. So they come like this, and these are just I made up, and they are not perfect by any means whatsoever. So you just fold them over, and then you're going to cut it off, and then you're going to need to just cut in between, and I just eye it. So I just do it eyeball. Put your hole in them with your hole punch, and get your little tag on, and then after that you probably need to cut off the ribbon, and we're going to finish with a price tag. These tags are available at Office Supply Store. What you want to make sure is that they're removable. So you get these little bitty tags that have the removable sticker on them. And we're going to put our $12.50 on here. And you want to price things because it makes a big difference when your customer's looking at them. And we're ready to go. So have a great Christmas. Bye, and see you later.